Great. Welcome, viewers to the census. Welcome, I'm suited out because we're official business. I'm here sent on official business to find out all about you viewers and what you guys do for fun. It all will be anonymous as well, and all could just be lies, so it could be fun. You know, so there's some questions that are normal, like this one, and there's some weird ones like, you know, is your mom single? Don't worry about that one, all right? Just answer it truthfully, okay? So it's all, again, it's all anonymous. I know some people sometimes, you know, we live in an age where data, this would be a great time to have a data protection sponsor. We don't, but this video is sponsored by
Elephant Green Screen Effect.
Let's jump right into it, shall we? The first question that I want to know about my viewers is the average age, whether I should be ashamed of what I'm putting out there or, you know, hitting the right age group. Let's find out, shall we? And we can see right now that some of the answers are popping up. Yeah, look at that. Good. I have 0. Well, okay, we have 1% now who are 65 or older. Okay. We also have this in pie chart. If you guys love pie charts, boom. It doesn't work very well though if one of them doesn't do very well, basically. So most of the people here are over 25 years old. I kind of thought that there would be more Zoomers here, but I guess maybe I should change my humor to be more... The next question, your gender identity. How do you identify? I feel like there are a lot more males who watch my stream, but I could be wrong. What is your gender identity? How do you identify, guys? Let's have a look. Dude, okay. Women represent. All right, nice. There are more men here. That's kind of about what I expected where the poll's at right now. Let's go. Guys, it's not a war. It's a census. We're not fighting each other here. We're just asking about it. We have 6% non-binary and 1% prefer not to say. So a pretty healthy mix. Well, thank you for answering that question, chat. All the first questions are quite standard. This is, as far as data goes, this is kind of useless. Don't worry about any of this, chat. This is a useless sample size. But it would be hype if this was sponsored by a service that... This video is sponsored by
Standing Pants.
Next question, a rather standard one. What is your current living situation? Are you living alone? Living with a partner? Living with your family members? Living with roommates? Oh, we have a new graphic for this one. Some of the graphics will change. Isn't that nice? 62% at the moment are living with family members, 9% living with roommates, 11% living with a partner. Congrats. Lucky. And 70% living alone. That's me too. I gotta represent, guys. Represent. You know, I'll join in. I missed the poll. Okay, I'll join in the next poll. Most people are living with family members, which isn't surprising because right now the prices of renting is insane in most places. I had to live alone because I'm shouting at 4 a.m. Next up, chat, what is your highest level of education that you've completed? Let's find out. Wow, a lot of you have bachelor's degrees. Whoa, I'll join in. My highest is a bachelor's degree as well, so I'll join you guys there. A lot of people with bachelor's degree here. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Chat has proved many times that this was an unlikely outcome. Are you saying you expect your viewers to not be as educated? Listen, I see the shit that you guys say in my chat. There's no shot some of you guys have fully educated yourselves and are functioning in society. Next up, chat, this is a question for me because I need to know how much money can I milk from you guys? The next question is, what is your employment status? Are you employed full-time, part-time, self-employed, not currently employed, or a student? I look at that pie chart going. Pie chart's really fun to watch. Employment full-time mostly. A lot of students though as well. Does part-time comedian actually count? I mean, if you make money from it, it's fine. 300 people are self-employed. That's pretty cool. As someone who's been self-employed for a very long time, I love seeing other people who are self-employed. It's like, all right, guys, hey, we're clocking in, guys. Let's put our pajamas on. Okay, let's leave the house though. At one point, we gotta leave at some point. Wait right there, because I have to tell you about today's sponsor, Elgato, because they just released this beautiful teleprompter which you can use. If you're like me, sometimes you need to read things into a camera, and I'm not very good at memorizing things, so that's where the teleprompter comes in. This just goes over your camera like this. Hi. And it's not just for talking into the camera, you can pretty much do anything with it. It's another monitor. You can easily drag and drop anything on the screen, except for me. Sorry, I'm staying right here. It works with their Elgato Facecam Pro, which I've always recommended in the past, or if you're like me and use a DSLR camera most of the time, you can also use pretty much any lens as it comes with an adapter. And it works with one single USB-C cord, so there's no need to worry about all the power connections and connecting to a PC. It's just one cable. So if you're trying to get into content creation or streaming, this is probably one of the best tools in your arsenal. As you'll notice, a lot of YouTubers or content creators out there that when they're talking to the camera, they often don't look right into it. And this is something that can kind of train you to make sure that you can as well. So if any of this interests you, please go and check out Elgato and use the link down below in the description or the link on screen right now to make sure that you don't miss out on this beautiful product. And I guess you can use the link to also check out the other amazing items they have on their store. Anyway, thank you so much to Elgato for sponsoring this video. Back to the video. I like the diversity we're getting in these answers. There's not like blowout options, which is good to see. Next question is for the people who are employed. Just something I want to know. If you are employed, what is your current salary, guys? We got a fun little money graphic for this one as well. 100. Oh, right away, someone with the 100+K, and he still can't afford rent in California. All right. Okay, what I'm seeing, what this tells me, what this information is telling me, chat, is that not enough of you are giving subs to me. Actually, we need more money in my bank account. This was a joke. Please don't give me subs. Please. Guys, you don't. This is salary, yearly chat. I probably should have prefaced a bunch of stuff before we did this question. Actually, you know what? Let's run this question again. Let's say this is yearly before tax. This is in USD. So let's have a look at the numbers. 300 of you in the chat earn over $100,000. You'll be watching me on a 57-inch 8K OLED Sony TV. Thank you so much. Next question, a question that you'll see on most censuses. How many people are currently living in your household? This is very even. We're including you. It's how many people are living in your household, right? So if you live alone, you click 1. Pets don't count. Pets can't vote, chat. Pets don't vote. Cinnamon rolls don't count. They can't vote. Pets don't count. You count as 1. Let's do it again. Don't include your pets. Very, very even. Are conjoined twins 1 or 2? Chat. Stop. I think it's 2, though. I think it's 2 people, right? They get 2 votes, right? I actually don't know.
100K here. I have the best season of Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2 on my 80-inch. You're on the phone.
A very good mix here. If we look at the pie chart, most of you live in a household with 3 people, which I think is a very, I mean, that sounds about right. 5 or more, 19%. That's quite a lot. I mean, that's a full family, essentially. So you can get the entire family watching the stream, which is great. The question I'm sure we all want to find out about. What continent do you currently reside on? I know it's divisive whether it's 5 or 7 continents. We're going with 5 because Twitch only lets you put 5 options. Let's have a look now. So if you are Australian, just put Oceania. I'm sorry. Mostly American right now. That makes sense. We're in the American time zone. All of the Americas is such a huge amount of the population. I would be curious if we split the Americas up. Could we add that? All right, got it. So if you're North America, put that one. No Central. Okay, I'll add. Oh my God. All right, there we go. And it does seem like North America, as we would expect, is the most populated. Next question. Another question that you'll find on the census very commonly is your racial or ethnic background. So let's find out what is the racial background of most of my viewers. Chat, what is wrong with you? I am just asking what about mixed? Other, I guess, other, or I don't know, pick your favorite. I don't know. I only have 5 options, chat. Mostly white, which makes sense. I think you have to be white to laugh at half of my bad jokes. We have 4% black, 24% Asian, 19% Hispanic or Latino, and other at 6%. Where's Catgirl? Oh my, Catgirl is not a race. This question mainly goes off the previous one. You know, we can pretty much surmise a general race makeup. The audience will be based on the countries, right? I mean, that makes sense. Cancel. Oh my God. Cancelled for saying race. F1 drivers be like, I can't say the word race. Next question, a question that has never caused any problems ever. Are you religious? Simple answer, yes or no. I know there's a lot more nuance to this question, but I just wanted to see if people would identify as more yes than no. We're all heathens. There are a lot of us who are... Is Catgirl... No, stop asking about catgirls. Catgirls are not to be represented here.
Literally, my family just left for Sunday church and I stayed. So
no. I assume you put no. Next up, chat. What is your primary mode of transportation for daily activities? All right, a lot of cars. Where's motorcycle? I forgot. Wait, yeah. Southeast Asia is like, allow me to introduce myself. What is your primary mode of getting around? We got motorcycle in there now. I'll click 1. My primary mode of transportation is also, it's walking or bicycle for me, but I do get a lot of taxis and I do use public transport. I'll click bicycle. I'll help out the bicycle gang. I think that is the Americas are kind of pulling the car forward here, but I'm glad to see there's a lot of public transport use being used. Another question that you'll see very commonly on the census is about health. So the next question, do you have any long-term health conditions or disabilities? Health conditions can be anything.
So far, it looks like you should target your content to a 27-year-old white office middle manager named Kevin who lives with his mom in Redondo Beach, California.
Is Catgirl a disability? Yes. Yes, that is a disability. I have a long-term sub to you. Does that count? Okay. So 37% of you saying yes. I had no expectation of one what the answers would be for this one. This is a question that I feel like who you surround yourself with could really change your perception of how many people have health conditions or disabilities. Because we all interact with each other here. We all know nothing about each other. And so maybe we should be a bit more nicer to each other, guys. We're all going through something. Point being, 37% of you said
trash anime takes count as a disability.
Okay, my trash anime takes do not count as a disability. Next question. We're going to start doing some of the dumb ones. All right, chat? Level with me, chat. Bone in or bone out? Where are we? We got a new graphic now, by the way. This is about pizza. What do you think it's about? It's about chicken. Oh, yes or no? Oh, oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. wait. All right, okay. Generally, in America, North America, people prefer boneless lately. There is a big boneless trend. And obviously, as we've seen, there is a majority American audience here today. Obviously, I think if we were polling Southeast Asians, I think this would be a blowout. I know this because every single time at any trash taste event, here's how it plays out, chat. White guy comes up to me, boneless. He's like, I love boneless. A guy from Southeast Asia walks up to Gon. He's like, damn, I love bone in. It is always like that. Kind of close. I mean, not, well, 10% difference nearly, but generally quite close. So interesting to know. Glad to know. Next question is a bit of a dumb one. Are you a weeb? Would you say you're a weeb if someone asked you? Yes or no? Would you admit it? Would you say it? 42% saying no and 58% saying yes. Interesting to see. Well, I feel like most people who are here probably watch anime or have some kind of knowledge of otaku topics, but not everyone does. A lot of my content doesn't involve it. So I imagine over time, we've probably got a lot of people who are more normal. All right, next one. It's about me. What is your favorite genre of content that I do? Is it IRL? Is it gaming, community focused, charity events, or none of the above? It could just be any. We have a new graphic as well. Look at this one. Little references to us. All right, there we go. Most people enjoying the IRL, which is a bit of a shame because right now IRL in Japan is going through it a little bit. True.
My favorite genre is you torturing yourself for charity. It's like watching a masochist Mr. Rogers.
Okay. Now, to build on that question, talking about my main channel, the channel that I've been doing for years, what is my favorite main channel genre? Wacky Weekends, Crane Game, Kaho Craziness, other general videos. Other general videos means like everything else. See, Wacky Weekend is a fan favorite, not surprised. People do love their Wacky Weekend. And Crane Games also pulling their weight. Kaho Craziness also out there. Makes sense. Next question. On Twitch, one of the major functions of Twitch is about subbing. And I want to know if you're subscribed to CDawgVA. So let me know. The most important thing you can do as a viewer is just watch. If you just show up, that is worth so much more than anything else. I don't want you guys to have to feel like you have to give for the content to do it. If you want to sub, I really appreciate it, but there's absolutely no pressure on you to do so. I say this all the time. That's why I rely a lot on sponsors, because I don't want to rely on viewers most of the time if I don't need to. So yeah, normally the reason why if you watch is because then if there's more viewers, I can then ask sponsors, hey, more money, please. So most of you aren't sub. Obviously, we expect that. Most viewers cannot sub for obvious reasons. It is expensive to do so, and paying $5 a month in most, I think is the average of $6, is a lot for just one channel. Obviously, I appreciate massively the 22% there that have said that they have subbed.
Can you explain the dividends and benefits of investing a sub in you as a Sigma?
The dividends are the emotes are pretty fun. Okay, next question. Another question about how you watch me. How often do you watch me? I'm impressed that there are people who watch a few hours a week. That's awesome to hear. Thank you. I appreciate that I'm able to engage you that much. I'm very impressed that I can hold you guys for that long. 69%. Nice. Hold on. Nice. Another question regarding subs. Have you ever donated, gifted subscriptions, or thrown bits during a live stream? This could count for the charity events as well. This is about what I was kind of expecting. Most people have voted no, they haven't, which makes sense. It lines up. 23% have said that yes, they've made occasional donations or used bits or cheers during the streams. 1% said yes, I regularly do it. And 21%, 700 people, said that they've considered supporting but haven't done so yet. I will say, chat, I will probably do a kind of casual charity event at the end of this year at some point, because I want to hit my goal of raising $1 million this year for charity, and I'm about $100,000 off, so I do want to do one more fun little charity event this year. Emma is the 1% here, by the way. Right, next up, in daily life, I feel comfortable telling people I watch Twitch or live streaming content in general. 49 at the moment saying they're very comfortable. 31% saying, yeah, I'm comfortable. 16% they'd rather not tell people, and 4% saying they'd never tell people they watch Twitch. We also have...
If you don't show your parents Connor working at a strip club, you are a coward.
Okay. My parents know that video. They know it. They're chill with it. All right. Next up. Music is beeps and boops. Yes or no? A lot of no's here. A lot of no's. Was expecting a few more yeses, but not bad. This would be funny if I was able to just change the label of the graph here to So it's swapped. 15% of you, 550 saying it is just beeps and boops, as opposed to the 3,000 saying it isn't. Next up, a question that I want to ask you guys. I could only pick 5 choices here. All right, there could have been more options here. I'm going to last minute change. All right, chat. Which anime has the worst fan base? One Piece, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball, JoJo, My Hero Academia. My Hero is winning by a lot. Attack on Titan is also pulling its weight. Who did I have last minute? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about who I had last minute. We have the results, chat. 61%. Look at that. Look at that. That My Hero has the worst fan base. So yeah, to know roughly what I expected here with this one. Next question. I need to know this, chat. If we were to play a game, would you cheat in Monopoly? Very specific question. I just have to know, chat. Who cheats in Monopoly? Well, apparently 15% of people occasionally cheat. 8% of people cheat every single time. Guys, you've never played with a dodgy banker? What the heck? This is just society. 70% of people here play fair. They play a good game in a Monopoly, you know? It's the 8% of people that are bringing the game down. This is such a divisive question in chat. People are arguing so much about this one. Listen, chat, I've cheated occasionally in Monopoly. Listen, if I'm the banker, when I was younger, I couldn't help myself. But I'm a changed man now. I'm a changed man. I am kind of impressed that 30% of you have said that you've cheated in Monopoly. I thought it would be less, actually. The next question is a fun one. Do you believe you are smarter than average? Yes, I am average, or no? Interested to see what people say. Oh, okay. There is a interesting trend going on here. You could be average, though. Like American average, or... What? Wait, what does that mean? Okay, fine. Okay, fine, chat. Let me rephrase it. Do you believe you are smarter than the average American? Okay, well... Okay, chat, that's it. Come on. What is this? Most of the people voting here are Americans. Look at the so Americans, when Americans hear that other countries involved, they're like, well, I mean, I don't really want to compete against, you know, the average Swiss person for sure, but average American? Oh yeah, I'm 100%. Yeah, I'm smarter than average. Have you seen Mississippi? Next question. So if you know, to all those people who believe they're smarter than average, I would eat food I've dropped on the floor. Solids. Just wondering. This only counts for solids because I don't think I want to include like tea. There are a lot of you who are saying 5-second rule here. That is. Admittedly, if I dropped a pizza on the floor, there is a strong urge to want to pick it up, but if it's so dirty, I can't. It does depend on the floor a little bit, but let's just say on average. Like if it's a carpet, you drop it on a carpet, you pick it up, there's so much shit on it. It's like, no. On average, 66% of you would eat something if it's dropped on the floor. That is a lot of you. I should have answered that one. I probably would have said, I think I would have said 5-second rule. It really depends on the food, but it's pretty hard. Next question. Do you drink alcohol? There's a never there. There's more than twice a week, once a week, on special occasions. I will have to answer this. I'll put it in the more than twice a week, probably. Does sadness count as special occasions? I don't think so. There are some people who obviously don't drink alcohol at all, ever. It really depends where you live in the world. This question will change dramatically. Also, a lot of Americans don't drink on average. A lot of Americans only drink on special occasions. But in Japan, I think this would look very, very differently. Sometimes when I drink, I'll have one beer with a meal. But I feel like when I hang out with Americans, they just view alcohol differently, and their view of alcohol is to get drunk. But interested to see that most people on average don't drink much. Going off that, do we have good habits in the chat? Do you exercise? How often do you exercise if you do? Never, not often, once a week. Copium, I do. Yes, multiple times a week. This lines up. I think this checks out with how it tends to be. Most people I know either don't exercise at all, or they kind of go crazy with it. I'd probably be in the copium I do category. I try to go once, twice a week, but I can also just wear the muscle suit. Eating it does not count. Why would you ask that? Next question. Are you happy with your current life? That last answer, mods, is a little cruel. I watch CDawgVA, so extra no. That's a little... All right, you guys, you don't have to vote for that. It's a joke answer. Why is there so many of you voting for that? A lot of you saying no, it seems. I see a lot of you have been playing Suika game. I'm hearing a lot of no's. So that's why this stream is sponsored by Better. This video is mine. I actually wrote this question, chat. Hands up, I wrote this question. The mods didn't do it. I put the answers. Okay, next up. We all have to do it eventually. How often do you shower or bathe in 1 week? I'm trying to find out, are you stinky, chat? That's what I'm trying to look for here. Once a day is crushing it right now. Reddit moderator. Okay, that's... I didn't see that. We have 100 Reddit moderators here. What the heck? I prefer to do like 4 or 5. Yeah, if you go to the gym a lot, you probably are showering a lot too. That is probably why that could bump it up. 20% of you say you shower 2 to 3 times a week, which listen, some people are genetically disposed to being less stinky than others. I, unfortunately, am genetically disposed to being stinkier than normal. And then 4% of you say that you shower less than once a week. 100 of you say that. That is insane. Moving on to the next question. Listen, chat, I have an addiction, chat. It's called coffee. I'm addicted to coffee. I gotta find out if you guys feel like you are also. So that's what I'm gonna ask you, chat. Do you have a coffee addiction? Yes or no? You can also say copium, I don't, where you feel like you don't, but you probably do. Most of you are saying no. Okay. 25% of you feel like you have a coffee addiction as well, though. That's interesting. Tea, please. We'll throw in a tea question. All right. I drink coffee in moderation.
I'm too busy being addicted to energy drinks to be addicted to coffee.
Okay. Actually, you know what? That's a great question. That's a great way of putting it. Let's see. What is the drink of choice? Are you addicted to any of these drinks? Okay. A lot of you saying none. Juice would probably just be none. If you're addicted to juice or water, just pick none. I'm addicted to both tea and coffee, but I do love water as well. All right. Next up, chat. All right, next up, I gotta ask, all right? Some of you guys, you watch me, it's kind of cool. You have single moms. I'm just wondering, would you feel comfortable introducing me to your family? Like, if we were friends, would you feel comfortable introducing me to your family? Yes, no, absolutely not. I'm just wondering. My mom is a bitch. I can win her over. I can change her. Oh, look at that. Oh, God, you guys are so nice. All right, I'll come to Thanksgiving. Some of you are saying no. If so, follow-up question, why? I'm not gonna hit on your mom. I just want to say that right now. I won't hit on your mom. I'll clean the dishes if they make a meal. I'll be very polite. Generally, just a great house guest to have around.
My dad is somewhere between mildly to moderately racist, so it's best not to introduce him to anyone.
Racist towards who? Is white people in the list? It normally is in the list of. There is a lot of reasons why. Pretty tough crowd. I can change. Race? I don't know what I mean by that. I can change race. I can figure it out, guys. I can change him. All right, next question. guys, if I theoretically asked you to borrow me $10, would you give it to me? I don't need the 10. I'm just asking, like, if I asked you for $10. So the options are yes, but I wouldn't ever expect to see it again. No, would make up an excuse why I can't. All right, give you. No, chat. It's not about you. It's about me. Here you go, bro. Hoshikuda, thank you, man. I'll give it back. I promise. I'm surprised. So many of you are willing to give me money, but I am equally impressed that so many of you are willing to give me the $10 and never expect it again. That's good to know. It's good to know that, only 20% of you wouldn't give me the $10.
Sounded like a Nigerian prince for real.
Guys, I have $1 million locked in my bank account. I just need $10 from you to pay the unlock charge.
Our village is on the other side of the river.
CDawgVA may not be pregnant, but he always blanks. What does he do?
Here's the $10 you were begging me for.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Does he disappoints, delivers, definitely looks it. Wow, that's rude. Dummy thick. Okay. It is what it is, chat. Why did I put this question in? It's just so dumb. What a dumb question. Next up, chat. Are you a dog or a cat person? Which one are you, chat? Both? No. You have to pick one. 43% of you saying that you are dog people. Nearly 2,000 votes, but cat people, 47% of the vote. I think I'm a dog person, but I used to be a cat person. I think when I was more sad, I liked cats more. And then when I got more happy, I liked dogs more. I think that's how it works. Okay, a question, chat. This is the question that we've asked before on the RV streams, but I want to ask you guys, if you could press a button and you will receive $1 million for pressing the button. However, someone in your life that you have met dies, would you press the button 10 times? What? Gonna get the button mashing world record. Is it random? Yes, random. Do we get a kill streak bone? What? 47% of you said you wouldn't press it. Nearly half of you said you wouldn't press it, but just over half of you say that you'd press the button and kill people for money. Okay, all right. So you guys would press it. All right, got it. It's what I'm hearing. You guys, on average, if I met 2 viewers, 1 of you would press it. Oh my God. Okay, next question. On average, guys, how often would you say that you fart in a day? All right, 10 plus times a day. What the fuck? How many of you are doing that? I just did right now. 30-ish? Huh? Do you live in a Taco Bell? Lactose intolerance. Okay, that makes sense. What kind? How is this a census question? It's my census. I get to ask the questions. 5% of you say you do not fart. What? You're lying. Insanity.
Bro, I got IBS. I'm gassy, leave my stinky ass alone.
I think I would be in the 10 plus times a day. I'll be real, chat. I rip them. Most of you say that you fart 2 to 5 times a day, which I feel like is a little bit an underreport. Next question, chat. I am a human being who I would say has character traits. And I want to know, if you had a dog and you had to go on vacation, would you trust me to look after the dog? I don't trust anyone, to be honest. A lot of yeses. I'm kind of surprised because chat is saying no, but the votes say otherwise. Bro, you flooded a hotel room. It looks like 65% of you, hey, you'd let me look after your dog. Yeah, I have dog in my name for a reason. Okay, next up. Chat, POV, we're on a date. And I tell you, don't worry, I'm gonna cook you up a meal. But the meal tastes bad. It doesn't taste good. Would you tell me to my face? Yes, no, throw it in the trash. Honesty is the best policy. Yeah, but also lying is kind of nice when it involves my feelings, you know. I'm not getting food poisoning for your feelings. 74% of you have honesty as the policy here. You would tell me it's bad. Next question, chat. All right. You play gacha games? Just curious. Whoa. This is our first 50-50. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. You can see it's slightly going. What the heck? No is winning out slightly. Oh, it just went over. Okay. So the average consensus is no. Then my next follow-up question to those who said yes. How much money have you spent on them? Just wondering. Glad to see there's a lot of free-to-play players in there, but there are a lot of $1,000 plus in there.
Do you wash your feet in the shower or let the water and soap run down and call it a day? I like to call it trickle-down feetonomics.
We could ask that question. Next up is a question that I stole. When you're in the shower, chat, do you wash your feet? Do you do it on purpose? I want to know. Or do you just let the water run down? That is a concerning amount of people that let the water run down. Guys, you got to wash your feet. Guys, between your toes, just handshake them with your hands. What do you do? Wash your goddamn toes, chat. But they're all the way on the ground. What? Nearly half of my viewers have stinky feet is what I'm learning. That is a sobering revelation, to be sure. All right, chat, a divisive question. You know, when you get a pizza, do you eat the crusts? Oh, I'm so happy to see this. Yes, you're not a baby. Yes, 80. Okay, why are the other ones gaining? Sometimes. Okay, that's good. You don't eat the pizza crust all the time, but you're willing to do it. You understand it's wrong to not eat the pizza crust, and you're willing to do it. You hate bread. You're not welcome here. I want you to know that I don't want to be around you. I'm kidding. I'm not.
Sometimes because sometimes it do be cardboard.
Sometimes it do be cardboard, but I always try. Like sometimes I'll be in the pizza and it's so bad that I'll get halfway through the crust and I'll be like, God, I just can't do it. It's just such bad crust. But I normally will power through and just do it. So 82% of you have said you will always eat the crust on a pizza. 2,600 views shown out. Only a measly 3% of the viewers say they won't eat the crust on a pizza. All right, next question. There's a lot of subscription services out there. I want to know how many you got. How many subscription services are you signed up to? I'm thinking strictly entertainment now. Let's not consider Adobe or whatever. Whoa, some people are in the 4+. I think I'm in like the 3 category. No, I'm YouTube Premium, Amazon Prime, Netflix I have. Yeah, that's all I have. And also I don't do Disney. I don't do Spotify because I like YouTube Music way more. I abandoned the Spotify train like 4 years ago. Pornhub. I don't have a Pornhub. YouTube Music is so good, chat. It's actually so good. Because if you pay for YouTube Premium, which I do anyway, you get it for free and it's so good. The only thing that YouTube Music does worse, I think, is that sometimes managing playlists is a little more annoying, but it's not even that bad. And then YouTube Music, I love the recommendations. And you get all the songs, don't tell them this, but the songs that have been uploaded illegally that don't have a license, you can listen to them on YouTube Music. So if you like city pop, pretty much have to use YouTube Music. So let's go over the results. 4+. Most of you pay for 4 or more subscription services, streaming specifically. That's a lot. 25% of you, not at all. You're on the high seas, it would seem.
Hulu, Disney, Paramount, Spotify.
You got Paramount?
Criterion Channel, Mubi, AMC Plus, Amazon, HBO, Crunchyroll, and Letterboxd.
What the f*** are you doing? You can cut half of those instantly right now. So a normal question that you'd get asked on a census is about your sexual orientation. So chat, what is your sexual orientation? I gotta change the question. Hold on. What is your sexual orientation? Stupid. Why Twitch? Heterosexual, bisexual, asexual, homosexual. Oh my God. All right. Wow. That is more bisexuals than I was expecting. I know there's more. That we should have there, and sexuality is a spectrum. We have 5 options. We gotta work with what we got here, you know what I mean? It also feels really clinical saying these terms, but I guess that's the word. I feel like a scientist. It appears there are more asexuals in the chat.
Buy until proven otherwise.
Buy until proven otherwise. Yeah, I mean, but, you know, the common consensus nowadays, at least amongst young people, you know, it's more of a spectrum in that it's not so easy to label yourself as, I'm 100% this, which I think is just healthier and better, that we don't have to tie everyone into hard, rigid, defined groups and just let people live the life that they want to live and be whatever they want. And I think that's just, hey, why don't we just chill out and let people do whatever the they want to do, as long as they don't hurt themselves or anyone else. Next up, fun question. I definitely have been a little harsh with the Rangers here. What's your height? I know, Chad. I know. It's just easy. People don't, they're like, what the is a centimeter? Do metric? Chad, it's too hard. Dude, I knew that 5 to 6 feet would be the most common one. I thought about splitting it up, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I feel like people who are self-reporting 6 foot are on a little bit of copium. 5 to 6 is like most people, though. 11 people who are 4 or less feet and 4 to 5 foot. That's where that's the category mouse is in. That's 174 people. That's a lot of short people. All right, chat. Final question. Be honest with me. Be honest with me, chat. Did you answer every single question today truthfully? It's okay if you lied, but just tell me if you did. You know, I just need to know. That's good. I'm glad most of you have answered truthfully here. I'm happy about that. Actually, I have one more question I got to add. I have to know. I have to know. Do you use a bidet? Yes, no. I want to, but don't know how to get one installed. No, but considering it. Okay, wow. Okay. Hand supremacy. Okay, wow. Okay, geez. Yes, 19% of you use a bidet. Welcome to the club. I want to, but don't know how to install it. Said 37%, which is what I figured it was, because a lot of the time it's like, I want one, but I just don't want to deal with it. So 81% of you have swamp ass. That's okay. You can change, because, you know, clearly what we're seeing is that 38% of you have already decided, you've made up your mind. But that means that there's 62% of you that don't have a bidet, but, you know, you may be on the fence about it. And I think that in the meantime, chat, that has been the CDawgVA census. We had 53 questions, and most of you answered truthfully. Very happy, and I think we got to learn a lot about each other. It was so much fun getting to learn more about my viewers. Let me know down below which question answer shocked you the most, and what would you have answered for some of these? Actually, no, don't do that. You're a YouTube account. Don't do that. Don't do that. But what you should do is subscribe to fund these crazy ideas, and come watch the streams live so you can be a part of these streams when they happen. And I'm live 3 to 4 times a week at twitch.tv/CDawgVA. I'll see you there. Bye!